Hi, today is another day. We are going to learn HTML. In HTML, we are going to pass on the following subpoints. In order to know about the HTML, we are going to learn about HTML introductions. We're going to see the editor. We're going to see the basic of HTML. We're going to see the elements, HTML attributes, heading and paragraph, as well as comments, how you can comment your document in HTML, about the images, how to insert images, table, about the list in the HTML forms, how to import your audio, maybe you have the audio or video, how you can upload it in your HTML document. By the scratch, we're going to learn about HTML introduction. In HTML introduction, we're going to learn about the first of all, this HTML is all about the markup, hypertext markup language. This hypertext markup language is all about for creating the website. In order you want to create the website, this is the basic, the build that help you to create your website. In introduction of this, we're going to see the structure, how it look. In order to work with this HTML document, we must have something that you call HTML editors. In HTML editors, this is a HTML editor. We have a lot of HTML editor that you can decide to use. We mostly HTML editor. For example, we have something called a Notepad that by default you have in your computers. We have Notepad++, we have Sublime Text, we have Visual Studio, and so on. But today in this course, we're going to learn the editor that you can use, Visual Studio Code. But if you're a beginner, you can use the Notepad just for writing your code for the beginner. As well as we're going to see the basic of HTML. Here we're going to see the structure of HTML and how the HTML work. Okay. Apart from there, we're going to talk about the HTML elements. We have HTML elements, and this element is the what help you to write your content between. In HTML, we have something called open tags and closing tags. So all the document that between the open tags and the closing tags is what you call the HTML element. Also have some attributes that you can insert in your HTMLs. You can see it. We're going to see about the headings and the paragraph. In heading and the paragraph, here we can see we use the heading. In heading, we have all the range of the heading. We have the heading number 1 until the heading number 6. As where we're using the small heading as where the text is big enough. But also paragraph, we use P just for writing the sentence or the statement that you have explained some things. Also in HTML comment, we are using something comment just for in order for program or the user to know what was being doing there. In short, you can say comment and was to explain the code. For image, also you have the image. You can use the image tags just for inserting your image. Also have the table. In table, you can know how to insert table by using table tags, as well as lists, as well as forms, also audios and video. Through all of this, you can go into learning. Keep in mind, even your first time to watching this video, the introduction of the learning HTMLs world, you can know more and more. But remember to like, to subscribe, and to comment. If you have some question and something you're not understanding well and you want to know more and more, make sure you check me and you inform. I can help you. Let us start with HTML introduction. Let us see. Going to open our text editor. To me, today I'm going to use the HTML editor called the Visual Studio Code. Okay. In Visual Studio Code, in my text I have here, that's my Visual Studio Code. This is my Visual Studio Code, and this is my text edit. Let I open it and you can see how it looks and how to use it for your first time. A lot of tabs. You have the file tabs, editing tab, selection tabs, view tabs, run, and so on. But here, in order to write your HTML syntax for the first time, we are going to use something called the HTML files. You see, in file here, just click and choose the new text file, or you can use the Control N. Just touch it and you can see is your first time how your screen will appear. And here you can zoom as where you want in order to see clearly. You can zoom one more. And here, as you see, this is my another documentation. Let I close it. And here you see untitled, no name. So in order to write the name, make sure you go to a file as well as, or you can click Control S for save, and you see what is look. Control S for save, and you can select you want to save where, but me, I'm going to save in the desktop, and write your name here. For maybe let I put this name Lenny, and make sure when you want to save the HTML document, use the extension .html in order to know this kind of document is HTML. Make sure you put after your file name, put $, and then write HTML. After that, say save. Yes, save. Now you see your name is changed from untitled, now is HTML document. And remember, your path is in user, desktop, and learn HTML. From there, let I going to start first to write the structure of HTML, and I'm going to explain one after another, and you can see how it is look. I hope you can understand well and you can enjoy this lesson. But remember to like and subscribe and comment. If you have the question below, you can see and you can help. Here, in order to start a document of HTML text, make sure you start with this arrows, and you see it's a document type. Just click document type, and there the structure is, and then start again, write the HTML, yes, close it, HTML. As you see, because I'm using the Visual Studio, is enable me if I'm just starting to type and just finish it. Press enter, just write the head. After HTML, we have the head. This is a head, write head, just close head. Inside the head, you have title. We have title. Start with this symbol, just write title. As you see, you can navigate the button, this title, close title. And what's the title of your document? We are going to write HTML document with title. Maybe you want to say, maybe this is for a simple HTML, or beginning of HTML, or just try with HTML, or code with HTML, or you can write any name or title that reflect what you are doing in your project. From here, let I say learn with me. Let I say learning with Daho. Yeah, this is my title. Now, after closing the heading, below the heading we have something called body. Right, just write body, and here in the body is the where each and everything you write inside the body in order to see in your browser. Failure to write in this symbol, you can't know where it is. So in body, we are going to start a simple HTML form that you call, maybe let I use maybe heading 1. You see at the first, maybe heading 1. close it and heading on. Let us say maybe type any word that you want to see in your browser. Say maybe learning. You can say maybe learn. This is your title. Maybe learning. Just write training with Dahoo. Learning with Dahoo. Let us see, maybe this is your title, and just save it, or you can Control S, you save it. And let us assume we want to see what you are saving, how it is look in your browser. But remember, you're just saving your document at the desktop, so just minimize this, just find your document, you just writing and you say learning. Oh, this one, this is the symbol. Is it learning? Okay, the learning. Just open it to see how it is look, and you see the structure and how the HTML documents look. Oh, it's open now. You see your first headings, how it look with learning with Dahoo, and that title we typed you see in attribute title, as you see title where it appear, and this is where your first HTML documents look like. So from there you can add in more and more, each and everything you want to write. Make sure you write inside the body in order to be visible. Make sure you write inside the body. Now you can write something called paragraph. Let I look on paragraph, check. If you want to write a paragraph, just write P, just a paragraph, and just write your contact here and to see how it look like. Maybe now TV is live. TV is live on YouTube. And you can get yes, you can get more tutorial, more. You can get more. You can get more about HTML. About HTML or other language, HTMLs or other languages. Keep on visit. Okay, now we say keep on visit. Okay, let's assume this is our end of our paragraph. So now save by creating Control S, save, and just go in your browser. My browser is there, and you see, in order to see your added document, just come here and you click to refresh your button. As you see how the text is look like. Now Dahoo TV is live on YouTube, and you can get more about HTML and other programming language. Keep on visit. Do you see how you can write the HTML document? Now from there we move on, and we proceed with basic. We over basic and elements. Now before shifting this side, let I explain something about this code. Here, as you see, this is a document type. That's the document. That's the document type. This kind of document that you describe, we are using HTML. And here we see we have HTML, open HTML tags and the closing HTML tag. As you see, closing at the bottom of this document. So here we around all the content within the HTML. Also in the body, everything you want to be appeared, you must write inside the body, otherwise you can't see it. Now from there, let I say thanks for learning this at the beginning. Let I meet at another part, and we're going to learn about HTML tables.